Now, whatever that is trending today is something one of a kind, and I feel like it is a really, really good picture. Like, okay, it's taking the airwaves today. Our dear president has decided to pay a fruitful visit to the former president of the Republic of Kenya. What are your thoughts about all this?
Today's meeting between the former president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, and William Samoei Arap Ruto, it means a lot, especially to the political class, because there are those people who feel that the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, and William Ruto cannot have a meeting to discuss anything, because when they came to power, remember there was this narrative that there was this narrative that the former president Uhuru Kenyatta mistreated the current president, that is William Samoei Arap Ruto. So any discussion between them currently as we speak, I think the political class, the political leaders in the country, they're going to suspect that what is William Samoei Arap Ruto up to. And remember, our president, William Ruto, is a man that loves to show. So it was not going to be possible for him to meet the former president without having a proof. Yeah. And that is the reality on the ground. We can also take a look at it. How is it going to affect Rigathi Gachagua? Right? Yeah, that is how I can look at it, because when it was the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, I didn't see at any time that the current president, William Samoei Arap Ruto, met the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta. Because at that particular time, his allies, led by the former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, were not embracing whatever the former president did. For example, that he brought Raila Amolo Odinga in Mount Kenya region. However, what I know is that the mountain, it is still going to be very difficult for President William Ruto to make Mount Kenya people to vote for him again in 2027. That one is for a fact. But to meet President Uhuru Kenyatta, that one can happen. But what I'm confident and very sure, it is going to be difficult for him to convince the Mount Kenya people to vote for him again. But this meeting, politically speaking, I'm very sure
it is going to have a very positive impact on the Kenyan politics, And having a look at whatever that has happened, the other day we saw the Githunguri MP, Gatundu,
yes.
Yeah, she was saying that it was unlawful for, it was, the impeachment was unlawful. And right now, we can see the fact remains that it has already happened and the damage is made. And I really, really don't know how the people of Kenya are going to take this, but I feel like kudos. You're taking the right road, Mr. President. Keep it up.
Another thing that I'm also thinking, President William Ruto has realized that he has lost the ground. And there's an event that he attended together with President Uhuru Kenyatta. And the way the crowd cheered President Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua, then when they were given an opportunity to speak, they were not cheered. In fact, there was an indication of rejection. Even the current deputy president, Professor Kithure Kindiki, for lack of a better word, he was not cheered. I remember the idea of impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, I don't support his narrative, was to, my own opinion, was to divide Mount Kenya into East and West.
And before you continue, okay, what does cheering really mean?
Cheering means that
we understand that the body language and how the crowd has welcomed the visitors really does matter.
It matters.
And it always sets the pace. So me, I don't know how it really feel, but okay, does it really matter for the crowd to cheer you up?
It means a lot to politicians. It means a lot. For example, if the crowd cannot cheer you as a head of state, then you must ask yourself so many questions. Number one, it is either you're not performing. Number two, they are rejecting the policies you are putting in place. Number three is either you lied to them. But there are so many things that can make the crowd not to cheer you. Because, you see, this administration, this is my own opinion. This administration came to Kenyans and they said that they're going to do a lot of things. You see? For example, the hustler narrative. Right now, you cannot cheat Kenyans that there is a hustler narrative that can make them to go back to power. So looking for Uhuru, this is a political move. I don't trust anything but between President William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta. But to me personally, this is a political move. The head of state is moving right now. He has got Raila Odinga, right? If you bring Uhuru Kenyatta on board, that, for just PR issues. Yes.
I think I feel like the president's advisor is really
that guy is
doing
smart.
a good job, and I love how he's placing the cards.
Yeah. But to be honest, Kenyans, I strongly feel this is a political move that the head of state is moving, despite the fact, if you go to their official Facebook, where the president has posted this news, he said, and I quote, "I have had a fruitful engagement with retired President Uhuru Kenyatta when I paid him a courtesy call at his Gatundu home, where we discussed national and regional issues." So that's what I was telling you. Regional what? Issues. I know people are going to say, oh, regional issues to do with East Africa or and the peace talks. No, regional issues. And remember, in Kenya, politics is local. And he said, I thank him for his continued role as a national statesman and for peacekeeping in the region. We call for expeditious resolution of the court matters on IEBC and urge support for the candidacy of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga for the chair of the African Union Commission. And this is why, let me tell you something, I think Kenyans should be worried. If you see Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto, you guys must be worried. I'm telling you. You must be worried. 2027. And we don't have IEBC, by the way. We don't have IEBC.
You and remember the other day, Honorable Justice Lenaola was speaking about the formation of the IEBC. Yeah. But it was like, okay, this is a country whereby there is no good governance. And you guys...
But why do you
for you to see that, you can see clearly we don't have an IEBC.
But why do you think he must mention the story of IEBC? Yeah.
Because... I'm telling you,
this guy is smart.
Pointed at whatever is happening. And people are seeing him for who he is.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Anyway, guys, we'll be doing more stories on this just to understand what the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and the current President William Samoei Arap Ruto were discussing. For now, I'm Ojuang Odero.
I'm Sally Tatiana.